I wish I could just play it through my speakers. But then it will fuck up the mic, you feel me? Oh, my bad. Should I? I'm gonna wait to get my juice, my water. Okay, Rose. She says, Xander died in a very specific way. Okay, no, turn off captions. Which one of us here is even capable of killing him in that way?
What does it mean?
What do you mean by that? Xander died of a stab wound to the neck, but I think someone here said something like it's really difficult to stab someone in the neck in a fight.
That's correct.
Ah, yes, that was me. Human reflexes are naturally poised to defend a vital area such as the throat, and even against someone with a knife, people under stress still have their ways of defending themselves.
Yeah.
The task of stabbing Xander in the neck becomes a lot harder when you factor in some other variables as well. As I have already said, it's incredibly difficult to stab someone in the neck. And that's under normal circumstances. According to Teriko, Xander was holding the kitchen knife to begin with. His murderer would have had to take the knife from him. Because Xander was attempting murder, he was likely already on guard. Finally, Xander is a really strong person. He did win that arm wrestling contest. In that case, the killer must be someone even stronger than him. That's the only way they could have stabbed him. Is that really true? Perhaps they killed Xander in a different way without stabbing him.
I agree with that.
Okay. I thought you died with that. Wait a minute, something occurred to me. I'm waiting. Nico brought up an interesting idea. This whole time we've been operating under the assumption that Xander's cause of death was the stab wound in his neck.
Right.
It was only a hunch, but it doesn't make a lot of sense otherwise.
Eh?
How could his cause of death not be that stab wound? He couldn't possibly survive such an injury. He didn't. Then you're contradicting yourself.
I'll prove you wrong.
No, I'm saying that Xander received a stab wound after he was already dead. His true cause of death was something else.
You can do better than that.
I'm sorry, but I'm having difficulties following that line of reasoning. Xander received that neck injury after he was already dead? That makes little sense. It's clear to me that such a severe injury is what killed him. I don't see how it could be anything else. Watch David be the killer, bro. Xander doesn't show any other fatal injuries. You said it yourself. He's had that eye wound for days now. Isn't it clear that being stabbed in the neck is what killed him? I don't think that it's likely that Xander would have received that particular wound, and only that wound, in a confrontation without injuring his assailant as well. However, no one here demonstrates significant injuries. There must be something that we're overlooking. It's not as unlikely as you say it is. Even the most well-prepared person isn't immune to the chance variations that occur in a fight. There's simply no evidence that he was stabbed after death.
I'll cut through those words.
Okay, Teriko, tell him, baby girl. There's no evidence? Are you so fixated on this line of reasoning that you refuse to keep an open mind, David? Baka.
You're wrong.
The bloodstains around Xander's body prove you wrong. How so? When Xander was stabbed in the neck, the knife must have hit an artery because the blood sprayed out everywhere on both his body and the floor. Yet the splatter patterns on the floor match up exactly with the stains on his body.
It seems that...
There's no signs of dissimilarities or smears that would suggest movement. The bloodstain is too perfect looking. That suggests that Xander was stabbed in that exact position on the ground. However, it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to have been lying on the ground right after he was stabbed.
Perhaps...
That's true, but perhaps his assailant knocked him over?
I disagree.
So then he didn't struggle or move at all on the ground, even when he was stabbed or during the short moments after before he lost consciousness? That seems unlikely. The best explanation I can think of is that Xander was already unconscious, if not dead, when he was stabbed. I'm on the cusp of figuring out what his true cause of death is. I just need to think about it further. It's true that bloodstains suggest that Xander was stabbed lying down. Oh, wait. It's true that the bloodstains suggest that Xander was stabbed lying down. If the stab wound wasn't his cause of death, then what was? Perhaps the wound on his eye? That was already there, buddy. We talked about this already. That was an old injury. It makes no sense for it to have killed him now. Then there aren't any other wounds on his body?
No, that's wrong.
The OST is pretty good in this too. You're all overlooking this seemingly minor piece of evidence. Look at his left hand.
What's the matter?
Those are mere bloodstains, are they not? That's what I thought too, but when I was thinking about what else could possibly be Xander's cause of death, I realized that this was it. Those aren't bloodstains, they're burn wounds. Burn wounds? Burn wounds!
Now that you mention it.
I suppose it does resemble burn wounds on his hand. Hey, Scrubs. Shouldn't you have noticed that earlier, seeing as you're a surgeon? You called him Scrubs.
Why am I putting up with you?
How many times do I have to say this? I'm a plastic surgeon with a specialty in cosmetics, not a general doctor. Sue me if I didn't recognize these extremely subtle burn wounds at first glance. Baka. Sue you? I guess a trial is as good of time as any to have legal battle. That would be a very small injury, though. How could that have possibly killed him? A better question is, how could he have gotten burned, huh, Teriko? There's no evidence of a fire, is there? I think you're clearly making up answers where you need them.
Stupid bitch.
Seriously, if you had even half a brain, you'd realize that what you're saying is total bullshit. Stupid bitch.
No.
There's no need to insult one another. While I would never phrase it that rudely, Ari has a point. First of all, there's definitely no evidence of any sort of fire in the computer lab. No burn marks anywhere, nor any smell of smoke. Secondly, even if he did burn himself, it was only on his fingertips, right? Such a small injury could have been painful, but it definitely wouldn't be fatal.
I'll prove you wrong.
Will you guys think for even a little bit before jumping to conclusions? Don't shoot down every idea that I have for no other reason other because you don't like the sound of it. Hey, she cooking their ass. There's a logical explanation for what I'm proposing. This can all be explained by Hangman's Gambit.
This is it.
Xander was killed by an electrical shock.
Ooh.
Electrical shock? Now that might make a bit of sense. I guess you could say that this is a... Wait a minute. I guess you could say that this is a... a shocking revelation. A shocking revelation. Shocking, like shock. He died of shock. And that fact is shocking. I'm fucking awesome. There was water everywhere at the crime scene and the light switch was broken. If Xander was soaked in water and he touched the wiring of the light switch, the resulting electrical shock could have been potentially stopped his heart.
Shit.
Xander tells me he takes back his apology to you. That's fine. He never was sorry to begin with. That makes a lot of sense. Shit. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Explaining the joke makes it worse. I sorry?
Dumbass.
Because you're a dumbass.
Screw you.
Weren't you opposed to this idea? Who's the dumbass here? I'm super sorry.
That makes sense.
I think that is correct. The killer didn't have to be strong, and they didn't have to fight Xander, who was very strong himself. Xander could have had the knife at all the time, up until he died from electric shock. Then the killer took the knife from him and stabbed his dead body. That's the real method of murder. That must have tried to cover up as a stab wound.
I understand.
That also explains why the light switch was broken in the first place. First, the killer turned off the lights and then stripped the light switch in the darkness to expose the wiring. Of course, the lights in the computer lab are now because of emergency lights, but Mono TV told us that the room was dark prior to that. Naturally, Xander would reach to turn the lights back on, especially as we wouldn't be able to see the light switch was stripped. The resulting shock incapacitated him and killed him. The killer then reattached the light switch and tried to divert our attention by covering it up with an out of order sign to make it seem like it broke on its own. In that case, there is no need to consider who's strong enough to kill Xander, as anyone has the ability to strip the light switch with the right tools.
So what?
That's total bullshit. First of all, it's just a light switch. How could that be powerful enough to kill someone? Second of all, if it was really that strong, wouldn't it need bigger burn wounds? It's not really the voltage that determines the severity of an electrical shock, but the amperage. Sure, a higher voltage gives a greater current, but you also have to take resistance into account. This song's bumping. The resistance of the human body varies from person to person. With skin, wet skin will reduce the resistance. Even wiring circuits in houses can be fatal, and yet not be powerful enough to cause a severe burn. What's more important is that the current passes through the heart. The heart. If anything, a stronger shock tends to result in a higher chance of survival since the heart will shut down, preventing ventricular fibrillation. Not that it's really relevant to you right now. Wow, you know all this nerd crap? Why is this a surprise? I work with wires and equipment all the time for shows. Of course I'd know at least a little bit about electrical safety.
Get off your high horse.
I'm like, you guys actually have some experience with this. Don't go around saying shit if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Whoa, whoa. Ace. I'm stupid. Never mind. You can talk shit if it's Ace. I thought you would start arguing with me, but that works too.
Why don't we discuss this?
Now that we're getting somewhere, why don't we discuss the matter of the light switch? It seems to be important to the crime. Fun fact, when you get struck by lightning, you have a chance of survival since the lightning passes through your body so fast. Okay, I knew that you're not just, you know, dead instantly, but I didn't think it was because of that. So, you know, I appreciate that. You learn something new every day. I also do, because I don't know if you're here still, but are there any games you, well, I know you play Zenless, but seem to be important. That's an understatement. In a way, the broken light switch could be considered the true murder weapon. Then the culprit also made that out of order note. Could have convinced me.
Loser.
Yeah, if you actually investigated the scene of the crime, loser. Ari's the best character. Did anyone look at the back side of it, of the out of order note, I mean? I did. Why, is there something noteworthy on the back? Kill Teriko Towaki. Oh, what's this? Did the killer leave that there as a threat? Oh, I got it. This is like that DVD, rotated 90 degrees. Maybe it says something else. It doesn't.
What does it mean?
Teriko, this note concerns you, right? Do you know what the meaning of this is? To kill her! To kill her, Hugh!
Yeah.
I have a good idea what it means. Why would the killer leave such a message on there if they were trying to not draw attention to the light switch?
The truth is...
Because killer didn't leave that message. The note originally belonged to Xander. How do you know that? After Xander stabbed me but fell unconscious, he started talking to himself and said a lot of strange things.
I'm the worst, aren't I? I hate murderers. I hate the smell of blood, and I hate this feeling. I would have never wanted to hurt you. Then why did I do this? I don't even know. Why? Just why did you ask me to kill Teriko?
Why did you ask me to kill Teriko? Doesn't that seem like Xander was being made to kill me? He did attempt to take my life, but all the while he didn't seem happy with that decision.
It seems...
If this scrap of paper says kill Teriko, then I'm guessing that it was some sort of order to him. That piece of paper must have originally been in Xander's possession. I miss Kaito ripoff, I mean Xander.
Huh?
Xander was ordered to kill you? Why didn't you bring that up earlier? To be fair, I don't think I can see why you say that. I don't think Kaito would ever do that though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see Kaito ever just going to kill somebody, even if well, I'm gonna have to see what the reason was, like that he was gonna kill her. But I could never ever see Kaito doing that, bro. Only reason he killed Kokichi is because he was gonna die anyways, and it was just to, you know, help save his friends. Xander was ordered to kill you? Bro killed Kokichi. That's not the same though. No, it's not the same. He did kill Kokichi, but he was gonna die either way. I mean, I guess he did, but like, he didn't really, like, he was gonna die. Kokichi was like, hey, I want you to kill me. Either kill me or Maki kills me, and Maki is the one who, you know, gets blackened. So he was like, either you, and you're finna die soon, so you're gonna comply with this, or Maki's dying, pussy. And then Kaito was like, well, I guess we're gonna do this. But he didn't, like, if it was just in the middle of, like, you know, investigation time, or not even investigation, like free time or something, he would never go up to Kokichi or anybody and just like, hey, stab, slay. You know, he wouldn't do that, you know. But Xander, this was somebody he hung with all the time. Imagine Kaito doing that to Maki, bro. Hell no. Kaito's best boy. Kaito does not deserve to be in the same discussion with Xander. He does not. Why didn't I bring it up earlier? When do you suppose I could have brought this up? Back when you all were telling me that I killed Xander? I'm sure you wouldn't have believed me back then. Get on their ass, Teriko, because they were not trying to believe you at all. Not one person. If someone ordered Xander to commit a murder, isn't that concerning? Who was that person? Why would Xander agree to such a thing? There's no way of knowing. The rest of that note was destroyed in the water, which is why those red scraps of paper probably were.
Of course.
And of course Xander is long dead. We can't exactly ask him with all the relevant evidence destroyed. It's likely that we won't be finding out the truth behind Xander's actions. Besides, to put it bluntly,
I don't care.
I really don't give a damn about Xander's motives or whatever he was thinking. Talk to them, because I don't care. I know. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to what's it called? Refresh my stream. But I know that he probably had a reason to kill her, right? And it wasn't anything that he could really, I'm not gonna say, I don't know. I'm sure he had a reason, but there's no way, bro. Like, even if he had a good reason, the person you're trying to kill, they would never, at least me personally, for sure, I would never be like, you know what? I understand why you did that, so I can forgive him. Fuck that, bitch. You tried to kill me. If you try to kill me, I'm not excusing that. I'm sorry. I don't care if, you know, I don't care if they had your mom hostage, bitch. Don't try to kill me. That makes me angry still. I know that sounded pretty harsh, but come on. No. I don't care if someone made him do it. He still tried to kill me. He got what was coming to him. Talk shit. Talk your shit. Since I have a hunch that his motives aren't even relevant to the case, I won't pursue that line of reasoning unnecessarily. Wow, that's a bit mean, don't you think? You guys should be friends? Fuck that! Maybe I'd feel a smidgen of pity for him if he wasn't a damn murderer. To be frank, I'm glad he's dead.
How cruel.
Terrico, that's so cruel. If he tried to kill you, would you say the same shit? Whatever the feelings we may have about the victim, we can sort out these out after the trial. Let's return to the topic at hand.
I disagree, Terrico.
About what? Disagree with what? I don't think you should conclude so quickly that Xander's motives have nothing to do with the case. Okay, I'll agree with that. Xander was being directed by someone else to commit a murder. That's definitely important in my eyes. My, that person could even be Xander's killer. In that case, do you have any clues that would point towards who that person is? There's lots of information that we can glean from a single note, is there not? For instance, we can analyze the handwriting on the note.
I disagree.
Would that really be as helpful as you think? Not only is the writing itself heavily smeared, but every single one of us has seen the note by now. The culprit could simply alter their handwriting if we ask handwriting samples now. Do you want to do forensic analysis? We don't have the equipment for that sort of thing. This isn't Bones, Baka. They act very similarly though, dressed in similar ways, have similar sprites, and both die laying down. The similarities are so similar, but I agree with Xander isn't as good a person as Kaito. No, yeah, they're similar. Similarities, I mean. Yeah, there's similarities for sure. Kinda. Except Xander's a bitch. You do raise an excellent point, Veronica. I commend you for that. However, at this time, we don't have enough hard evidence at hand to pursue this line of reasoning.
It's possible that...
Besides, it's possible that the note writer's involvement with Xander's murder is limited to this note, and that there is no other evidence we could find to pinpoint them. The Xander hate is funny, though. Fuck Xander, man. I liked him. That hurt me. He was with Terrico. I was shipping them too. I was like, wow, they're gonna. I can tell that this is the main ship of the series, and then he fucking tried to kill her, bitch. I see, but if something occurs to me, then we can return to this later, right? Exactly. You understand my point perfectly. Don't be happy with her, David. Besides, I can tell that Terrico is really resistant to discussing Xander as anything more than a piece of evidence. That's why she doesn't want to talk about his motivations. And he fucking tried to kill her. Fuck that.
Terrico? You really feel hurt by his betrayal, don't you, Terrico? Or has that underlying resentment always been there? Tell me! Oh, I want to take a peek inside your mind so badly, it's driving me crazy!
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move on.
Hey.
Back to that out of order note. Terrico, there's a flaw in your reasoning. Why wouldn't the killer bring their own paper? That seems a lot less suspicious than searching the victim's body for paper to use. they can't even be sure that Xander or you just happen to be carrying paper around that could conveniently use to cover up the crime. Some fact to say that they aren't good at writing romance, so we have a low chance of having a ship actually be used. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, if you, I'm not gonna say if you just can't write it, because I'm not saying they can't write at all. They probably just feel that way about themselves. But if you don't feel like you can do it, you just shouldn't do it probably. So I'll give them that. I respect them. That is a good question, Jay. Could it be that the killer was unprepared to kill Xander?
What?
What do you mean by that? Bring your own papers, a very simple thing to do. Because the killer hadn't, and because they had to rely on chance occurs that Xander just so happened to have paper on him, it suggested that they didn't think this plan through. Unlike Xander, who had planned everything from the scene of the crime to the person he would deflect blame to, the culprit's murder was spur-of-the-moment decision.
I see.
I suppose that does make a lot of sense. After all, I told no one where I was going after dinner, and I'm sure Xander didn't either, as he didn't want any interference. No one should have anticipated that we were meeting up at the computer lab. However, with Charles being as popular as there's a possibility he could do something with that. However, it's not guaranteed, it's simply a possibility. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, I'm not keeping up with it like you, but I don't really think that people, when they do these games, I'm sure some people do. Like, I've seen it in another, for sure. But like, out of the games I see, even fan games that I kind of keep up with too, they really don't try to do relationships like that. They do try to, you know, just keep it normal. What? It's very possible that the culprit was trying to save your life.
Huh?
How interesting.
Isn't that the underpinnings of a beautiful story? That the culprit stumbled upon the crime scene, saw Xander standing over the body of Teriko Towaki, and decided that they would bloody their own hands solely to save Teriko's? Veronica is so unhinged. The more I see her, the more I like her, because I like girls like that. In TV and games. You're alive and standing here right now because one of us here decided to put your life above Xander's. But now, you're doing everything in your power to put your savior to death. Okay, Veronica, I understand what you're saying, okay? But, I mean, if she doesn't, everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gonna die if she doesn't.
Isn't that just wonderful?
Scary!
Veronica, stop saying scary shit to other people. You're giving me a secondhand nightmares, which I'm not even sure is a real thing. You like unhinged girl bosses. I like the pathetic boy fails. Hey, you know what's crazy? I think she's the first one that I really like, because like in the other games, I kind of like I like Kyoko, I like Kaede, and I like what's her face? I like Chiaki. And in this, I'm liking her, and I like Are so far. I kind of like Miyu too, but I didn't like her in the end. It's more in animes where I usually like the girls like that. I never said that it was true. It was only an idea. Think about it, Teriko. As opposed, the hypothesis that the killer was unprepared to murder makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of evidence to support it. It's really unfortunate. It's impossible to hate Veronica. She's just so silly. Yeah, I like her. For example, the bloodstains on the ground were very poorly erased, and the culprit ended up leaving a lot of evidence about the initial position of Teriko's body. I've never seen any Veronica hate. And there better not be. She's awesome. It's all a bit hasty, isn't it?
That doesn't make sense.
Well, there's evidence to get that hypothesis right. What kind of unprepared killer happens to be carrying around a bunch of water beforehand to douse Xander and so he can get shocked? Wait, hang on. What? Rose, can you repeat what you just said? What? No, not that. You said that the killer must have been carrying around large quantities of water, despite the fact that they were not planning to murder. What about it? That's exactly it.
I now know who Xander's killer is.
Huh? Really? I don't follow at all, although I'm glad that I helped. You know who the killer is? Who is it? It can only be that person. That person is... There's still 2 minutes left in this. You know, I'm gonna look down. I don't want to see who it is until, you know, it's revealed.
It must be you. Min Jun, the ultimate student.
Min? You said that you were cleaning the kitchen last night. Did that involve using water by any chance? So, buddy, how do you feel?
It
I did not expect it to be her, though. I'm not gonna lie.
seems that
The murder that was spontaneous, yet there were large amounts of water at the crime scene. The killer must have had that water on them beforehand for other purposes. Min, your actions at the time of the murder are the only ones that would fit the description. Because you were cleaning the kitchen after dinner, you would have reason to be carrying around, say, a bucket of water. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Teriko.
Huh?
Min is the culprit?
No way!
Min totally isn't the type to commit a murder at all. Then who is the type to commit a murder in your mind? Anyone is capable of killing when placed in the right conditions. Teriko, what is your reasoning for this if your only evidence that she was cleaning the kitchen last night?
Ridiculous.
That's right. It's weak evidence. You said you suspected her once and I started sweating, but then you never pursued that suspicion. Eden and I'm gonna tell you after. Eden and I were in the kitchen the entire time. We left on multiple occasions to go get the cleaning supplies. But still, in the time you were gone, is it even possible that you could have committed the murder?
that's complete nonsense.
I did not kill Xander. It's true that Min left the kitchen to get cleaning supplies. That was a natural thing to do. So I didn't think much of it at the time. Is it really possible that Min is the killer? Who? Was Min acting suspicious or paranoid last night? It's useless to ask loaded questions like that. That can cause the subject to misremember things. I'm telling the truth when I say that I was simply transporting cleaning materials. I had no clue that what either Teriko or Xander was doing at that time. Are you saying that I chanced upon the murder scene by luck?
No, that's wrong.
Wow, they ended it there. Okay, so my thing is like, I suspected for a minute, just for a minute, and that was it. Because everybody else was acting so sus, like the entire time they're acting sus. Okay, so like, because I said it was her, well, it could have been her because she was the one, you know, she was with Teriko first. And I know that's not like a huge like reasoning for her to be the murderer, right? But the way she was just acting the entire time, like with the CD and following Teriko when she first woke up. Well, not, yeah, when she first woke up, you know? It's just, I thought it could be her, but then I started, you know, getting to other people with like other suspicions. I never once thought it was Charles though, because I feel like it was like too obvious to be him because he wasn't saying shit. And also, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's scared of blood. But yeah, I'd say it was out of her, David, and who was the other one I said? And probably RA. But I was really sold on it being David just because of how he was acting. I thought he was like pretty. So since we know it's Min now, before I watched Danganronpa, I actually and so with Panoply execution, so I knew Min was a killer from the start. But Susan was so good. Can't wait for you to see. All right, bet. When is it? Is it like What episode am I on? I am on episode 10. So is it the next episode or is the episode after that? But yeah, it's pretty good so far. I didn't expect it to be her. I suspected her for a second, but that was it. Just a second. But I don't know, man. It's pretty good. I'm gonna do another episode. Hopefully the execution of this episode. But I do say I do plan to stream all day, so. Wait, did it just get darker? Is it getting like like is it getting dark outside? I maybe I'm just seeing things. But I'm gonna go grab my water and go to the bathroom real quick. So we're gonna start the next episode soon. But yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna do the spare time. Then I'm gonna record an anime video. And then I'll probably do some gaming shit. Wait, how many views view? I think I had 10. Yeah, I had 10 likes and I had 100 views on the Xander shit when he killed Terrico. I think that's decent, especially for my gaming channel, which isn't the biggest right now. By the way, you still on just chatting? Yeah, okay, so yeah, my thing. You think I should go to like a Danganronpa category? The reason I didn't is because there wasn't like a despair category. I mean, a despair. There was a despair time category on Twitch. And I know I did V3 before, but I didn't want, I don't know. I can do it. I can do it though. Let's see. Stream manager. No, it's creator dashboard, right? Yeah, creator dashboard. We'll do Danganronpa V3. No, do that sucks. I know that's a good one. I know that's good for sure, bro. That fucking hurt me. All right, let me see. Add your own tag. No, not tag. Go to Danganronpa V3, baby. Wait, I don't think. Did I tell you what my favorite Danganronpa was? Danganronpa. I think 2 is my favorite now, for sure. I think 2 is my favorite. But 3 still was good. I think 3 is better than 1, but I do think 2 is the best one for sure. Like from beginning to end, it's the best. I think 3 had the best characters though. Well, let me take this off. Bro, I hate whenever I do that. It freaking messes up my hair so much. You said Danganronpa 2. Goated for sure. For sure. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna blah 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 blah, blah. I'm gonna grab some shits. Gonna grab some shits. Dude, I love. Wait. Dude, I love the new BRB screen. I think it looks pretty good. No lie. I like it. I like it. And I hate when I do this shit. I do this so often. Do you ever put something in a freezer, bro? And when you put it in there, you don't particularly forget about it, but you leave it in there too long, so it's frozen and you can't drink the shit. It's an ice cream. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. But okay, bro, I will say this, those usually just water for me, but bro, if I do that with like a drink or some shit like that, you can have it, because it's gonna taste watered down by the time it by the time it melts. But yeah, Sumire, yeah, Sumire and Joker, that's really my only ship in 5. My only ship in 5. I normally don't ship characters in games like that, but bro, I mean, they're perfect for each other. They're really perfect. And well, Danganronpa made me do it too. Like I said, I don't really ship characters in games, but those games made me do it. They made me. Although I suddenly have the hunger to play Slime Rancher when I get to wait for Slime Rancher 2 to come to Switch. Oh, really? So it's good. My sister bought it, and she was playing it. She said she liked it a lot, but she doesn't really normally play games, so I was surprised when she told me she liked the game. It was Slime Rancher, so. And okay, so I was thinking, you see the shits. Wait, you see the shits behind me, like the Funkos and all that. And there's like I have another desk like with the lamp and stuff. I'm thinking like I have a thing over. I love Slime Rancher. You have no idea. I gotta look it up, bro, because you're not the first person I've heard talk about it. I have a shelf. Not really a shelf. What is that, a shelf? I guess it is. It has like all my figures and like all my books and shit. And I think I may put that behind instead for like when I film and when I stream. But my thing is, I just don't know where I put the desk at. The desk wouldn't have any room. Like maybe I put it outside for somebody to get it. I don't know. I have lots of memory on that desk though. I went through college on that desk. We share very important memories together. But yeah, men, your time has come. It is time for us to see what happens to you. I still love you. Not really. Oh, okay. I my bad. Let me go to Discord, because you know it's an annual thing we do. After every episode, we have to rank the characters again and again. I don't make the rules. It's just something that we've always done, you know? Right here. But yeah, this is the new, just the starting screen. No, not general. I don't know. I started saying that because of Dashy. Dashy, he had to be addicted to that word, bro. Channel post, no, Danganronpa, here we go. Where's the spare time? I'm just clicking on the first link that I saw. Bro, every time I see that Ari picture of her bowling, I laugh. Every time, like clockwork. I'm gonna say Ari stays there. Veronica can go up about, let's see. You can be, I'll put you above mommy too, but Rose stays there. I love Rose so much. Rose honestly can go S. You know, screw it, Rose. You go S. You can go S. Everybody else, I'm glad with them. Actually, let's move you down like right here. May even put you lower. We'll see. But in the first place, I liked her when the game first started. That was it. After that, not really. Slime Rancher 2 came out in 2022. I've been waiting 2 years for the Switch version to come out, and for the original Slime Rancher it came out in 2017, and the Switch version came out in 2021. So I probably gotta wait 2 more years. Damn. Why does it take so long for Switch to get games, bro? Also, they're not even gonna get Persona 3 Reload, I think, which freaking sucks, because I want more people to experience that greatness. And slime, well, I don't know how good the graphics are on that. Now, Persona 3 Reload, I mean, they got Persona 5 Royal on the Switch, so they should be able to get Reload because they still have that for the PS4. And I know Switch don't have the best graphics, but if PS4 graphics can get it, Switch graphics can get it. It's because a lot has to change when you program for different consoles. Yeah. Let me look that up, actually. Shit. October 21st, 2022. Three years, damn! You said Slime Rancher was made me love mine 2021 once it released on Switch. I was playing that shit for days on end. Let me look this up real quick. Because I'm telling you, when I tell you my sister was addicted to this shit, she was telling me about it for days and days, bro. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what is Slime Rancher? What is this? And I know, I think it was it on Game Pass? I don't know, but I know my cousin played it. I don't know if it was because he had Game Pass or what. It looks cool, though. I like how it looks. It's really good aesthetically. But I guess we'll start the next episode now. Everybody is, your sister's little if Slime Rancher have you the chokehold. Bro, I'm trying to get her onto more games, bro. But, okay, see, with anime, she's not really huge on anime. But I will say this, though. I will say this. We played Ace Attorney together, and she liked that, so. And I've told her about Danganronpa before. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm streaming this game. It's about, like, these kids, they get trapped in a school, and they're forced to kill each other. She was like, what? That sounds crazy. I'm like, yeah. I was like, you should get into it. She said, well, maybe. I don't know. I know it's an acquired taste, but. Let me drink a little bit more before I start. And also, what time is it? It's 12:18 for me. I say when it's like 1, it's lunchtime. So we can all get some, you know, bring some sandwiches. Man, it's not out of the question for you to stumble across the crime scene in the computer lab.
Right.
All right, Min was going from the laundry room to the kitchen. That path crosses the computer lab. She would have seen Teriko's body if the door was open. And why exactly would the fucking door be open? Okay, Ace, let's not do this today, all right, buddy? Let's not do this today. We're not gonna bully a little boy like that little boy like this. I suppose Min may have arrived near the computer lab's entrance just as Charles left. If she was curious, she would have gone out of her way to see what was happening in there. My mother knows I love Kazuichi. It's not a secret. I'm a sister. She finds someone who watches Hammer play games. She tells them about my obsession. That's funny. And you know what's crazy? Most of my friends who like, or people I'm close to who watch anime, unless they're online, the people online know of it, but like my friends or like the people I've known from school or like people from work in person, they don't know anything about Danganronpa or Persona. Coming across the computer lab right when Charles fled. Talk about a small window of opportunity. That's Following that, if she saw Xander, then Xander must have noticed her too. Knowing Xander the way I do, I'm sure you would have wanted to incapacitate anyone who could have interfered with his plan. He was very determined to succeed in killing me. It's my dad to watch all the death and executions. Forced? That means that Min had to act quickly before Xander did away with her as well. I'm thinking that her first move was to have been a bucket of water on him, which she would have already be carrying since she was cleaning at the time. Morning shafts up here. Not only would that throw Xander off guard for a few seconds, but it would lead nicely into the next phase of her plan, which is getting him to touch the light switch. Okay, so if he touches the light switch, did she really kill him though? Did she really kill him if he did the light switch though? And he's my #1 helper for my fan kid. That's awesome. I wish my dad would do stuff like that. I won't even, if I say, hey dad, let's watch a movie today, he's like, no, I'm not watching a movie with you. I'm chilling today. I was like, Dad, you're off today. What are we doing? He said, we aren't doing anything.
That can't be true.
Huh? Wait a minute. That doesn't mean that Min is the killer. Hugh, you were in the kitchen with me too. If Min committed a murder, we would have noticed that she was gone for far too long. Perhaps.
Even so.
But Min left on multiple occasions, right? The murder itself would have been relatively fast. Min could have returned to the crime scene later to carry out her various alternatives of the crime scene. Eden, baby girl. There's no way. Min is the killer. I refuse to believe it. I've talked to her. I've spent time with her. She's a very reasonable, kind girl. So there's no way she could have killed someone. Right, Min? Thank you, Eden. You're too kind. Oh, you
Just
bitch.
give it up.
Thank you. You're too kind. Like she... she said that like she was just like spitting. Like, yeah. She's talking straight facts right now. You know, I'm just very nice. I could not possibly kill someone. Teriko, all of your deductions are wrong. Speaking of deductions, period, that's my next YouTube video that I'm going to film, by the way. Well, not the next one, but the next one I'm writing for. Case Closed is getting a fucking video. I've seen enough. It is one of my favorites of all time. It is peak fiction. So for all the evidence against me amounts to the fact that I could have seen the crime scene at some point, that's hardly conclusive evidence, is it? Both Teriko and Charles were accused of being the culprit on more substantial evidence than this. I am sure that in time you will see my innocence as well. Okay, and if I don't use the voices, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through this, you know? We should continue discussing evidence so that we may prove or disprove Min's innocence. Let's run through the murder step by step. Min saw Xander with Teriko's body. She used a bucket she had with her to douse Xander in water. Then she broke the light switch. What did she use to strip the light switch? Hang on. You need some sort of tool to do that. We've already said that the culprit was unprepared to murder. So she wouldn't have brought any tools with her. No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Nico voice Himiko offspring. I don't think he sounds like Himiko, but he sounds childish. I can think of one thing she might have been carrying around beforehand. Wit, can you show us again the list of custom weapons we all received? S3 my favorite characters wouldn't exist without my dad being so willing to help with my fang, and he's responsible for ideas of 2 motives, 3 deaths, and 1 execution so far. That is fire, bro. That is fire. Your dad's cool.
It seems that
Min's so-called question was a pen, right? It's definitely not out of the question for someone to be carrying around a pen on them. Uh-oh. What are you doing, RA? Nothing that you should be concerned about. Keep your mouth shut. Have you fucking lost it, Teruko? Using a pin to break open a light switch? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Everyone's fucking lives are at stake here, and you're throwing out worthless shit ideas pretending you know who the culprit is. If you keep this up, we're gonna die here. I'm going to die here. Does this trial mean anything to you, or did Xander put a hole in your brain as well as your chest? Bitch. Ace.
There's no need.
To get worked up because I'll help everyone pick the right culprit. Oh, you? Oh, right now everyone suspects me, which is a mistake, but that's all right. Mistakes are meant to be fixed. Like filling out multiple choice text, you bubble in an answer after answer and sometimes get it wrong. So if we were having a killing game and our parents were in danger, my dad knows how Danganronpa works, so he can handle himself in the Danganronpa world. We kind of had we had a discussion about that before. I feel like, didn't we? As long as I learn from my mistakes, as long as I make the correct choice in the end, that's how I'll achieve success.
Please reconsider.
Teruko, I'm asking you to reconsider. Once again, I'm not the culprit. Your evidence is shaky at best. If you were to think about this carefully, you'll see that it makes no sense for me to be Xander's murderer. Don't you remember, I stayed by your side when no one else did. Why would I put myself in such a precarious position if I were the killer?
Considering the evidence...
In addition, Ace is correct, and asserting a pen cannot be used to break open a light switch. I simply do not know where you got that absurd idea. If you agree with Ace, you're probably not in the greatest mind right now, so you definitely are the killer. Dog cakes.
The truth is...
I got the idea only because you were with me during the entirety of my investigation. I saw it in your pocket once or twice. Because it was made of metal and caught the light, it drew my attention. Is something the matter? Just now I could have sworn I saw a flash of light. Something made of solid metal like that probably could have been used to break open the light switch, right?
That seems unlikely.
Even the pin was made out of solid metal. I don't think it could have been easily been used for that purpose. That was what I was going to say, Teruko. I think you're going a bit too far with this theory of yours.
Besides...
I didn't think I had that pin with me. I've left it in my room the whole time. Really? But I saw it in your pocket earlier.
Are you sure about that?
Making that up or misremembering things? Maybe perhaps you're so focused on the strange theory of yours that your mind is concerning false memories to support your case. Alright.
Just give it up.
This isn't going anywhere. Teruko, I really don't think that the culprit used a pin in a murder scheme. That's a quite far-fetched idea. David, shut up, buddy. You haven't lost it, have you? Arturo, not you too, buddy. Wow, you're right, Teruko. Min's pin really is made out of solid metal.
Huh?
What the? This must have been cracked open the light switch. She must have used a hidden switchblade inside her pin. Was that when? Where did she get that? And also, bro, already, where's the list? Did I already X out the list? Did I already exit out the list? Let me see. She stole that from Min. No, yeah, I know she did, but I was like, I'm saying, was it before? Because I know like she was trying to hit Jay. I don't know if it was probably before that. Let me see. Where's RA? Let's see. You know what? Teruko / RA. We're just gonna put best girls right here. Make it an S+ tier. S++, actually, because they deserve it. They deserve it. RA is amazing. But damn, man, what you gonna say about this? What you gonna say about this, man? she has nothing. That's. What are you doing with that?
So cool.
Look, everyone, if you pull off this end here, it reveals a knife underneath. Wait just a moment, how did you even get that? I thought
Dumbass.
Wow, I can't believe you didn't notice at all when I pickpocketed you moments ago. For an ultimate student, you really are a big dumbass, huh? Bro, didn't even do that base gay Danganronpa. Oh my god. Hey, you know, since these are, you know, since it's, you know, smaller developers, you know, I'm gonna give them more leeway, you know. I'm giving them more. The snazzy music. I suppose Min was so focused on her argument with Teriko that she didn't notice Ari taking it out of her pocket.
You know...
It's a well-known phenomenon that when a person focuses hard on one thing, they often fail to notice other obvious stimuli. That's an unintentional blindness for you. It was all shiny, just like Teriko said. Of course I had to take it. Oh, okay, that made me feel so bad. Finders keepers, losers weepers. I'm serious. Jeez, and you seriously took this into the trial room? Talk about an oversight. I don't think it's that much of an oversight. Normally, none of us would have suspected her for simply carrying out what appears to be an innocuous pin on her person.
I suppose.
Besides, no one had anticipated that this class trial would be held in such close quarters. It makes sense that Min thought her secret pin was safest in her own pocket. A pen knife? I know that's a thing, but I've never seen one in person. They're certainly not unheard of, though. I guess that explains how you stripped the light switch. All you had to do was use the knife to pry it open, like whacking the lid off of a cold can of beans. That would explain those strange scratches on the wall. You used a blade to open it after all. Isn't Min like a doctor, though?
Liar.
No, Min, she's the ultimate student. You lied about not having the pen because you didn't want us to find out about the hidden blade, right? I had my doubts before, but... I'm glad I didn't see. I didn't see what was going on. You know what? I'll put together a Fangan tier list that mixes disparate time and Danganronpa game. I keep it in each Fangan so you watch it once. We finally don't Danganronpa. Okay, bet. I appreciate that.
You're a damn liar.
You want to find that hidden blade, right? I might doubt before, but your suspicious behavior now makes me believe that you may indeed have been involved with this murder. You may have, David. May have, David. May. This isn't Peter's aunt. This is the trial right now.
Means nothing.
I really truly do not know what any of you are talking about. Your reasoning doesn't make any sense. It's simply illogical. None of this evidence adds up to anything. Oh wow, she's really panicking now. I'm not panicking. So you say you've seen all of Danganronpa Another, right? The first one, not the second one. The first one, yes. I'll admit I've had that pen with me the whole time, but just because my pen has a blade in it doesn't mean that I'm the culprit. It's simply a coincidence, nothing more. There's plenty of other tools that the real culprit could have used to expose the light switch's wiring.
Ridiculous.
Once again, you still have no... Look at her, she said... Huh. Once again, you still have no true proof that I was at the scene of the crime, other than a series of coincidences. I thought of a better way we could prove that you were at the scene of the crime. We could use chromatography to compare the pen's ink with the out of order sign. Alright, can you give me that pen?
Wait.
Sure.
I love alright. Just one second, please.
I don't get it.
I'm lost. What's chromatography? It's a method used to analyze ink. It's also a common activity done in school science classes, so you may be familiar with this in some form. By placing a dot of ink on the bottom of a paper strip and letting a solvent, in this case water, run through the ink, the various components of the ink separates out into different colors. Different varieties of ink are made differently. Therefore, the resulting color patterns can be used to identify specific brands. In this case, I can tell that the ink in Min's pen is the same ink that was used in the out of order sign. Don't you need to see the out of order sign to compare it with? No, I forgot. Since I had already memorized the stain pattern of the sign, it wasn't necessarily necessarily for me to compare the two. I forgot that none of you have the same kind of memory that I do. Gas types too. How about the DVD? Oh, what do you mean with the DVD? So that was they haven't talked about it yet.
I see.
The colors really are the same. I suppose that proves that Min's pen was used to make that sign. Anyway, that's proof that you're the culprit, right, Min? That seems like irrefutable proof to me. I'm convinced that you're the guilty party, Min. If this chromatography is so useful, then why the hell didn't you do it earlier, Rose? This type of forensic analysis wouldn't be all that useful for locating a culprit, only for confirming someone who's already a suspect. You Turco scrubbed the ink off by accident? Oh, okay, no. So, okay, I guess you weren't here for that. It was Charles. No, it wasn't Charles, but somebody wrote Charles' name on there. Well, his initials. And it was a fake motive video. It's simply unrealistic to try and test every single pen or marker that we find, just to see if it matches up with this note. Right now, we're lucky that in that... Damn it, Charles. It wasn't Charles, though. They were trying to frame him. Right now, we're lucky in that... Well, I think it was Ace. It was Ace, I think. Right now, we're lucky in that the culprit used a one-of-a-kind pen, but for any ink samples that came from generic brand pen, we wouldn't gain much information. Shinx? Y'all didn't try to get Shinx? Oh, never mind, you tried to. But... Oh, really? But I really want to know who wrote that note to kill Teriko Tawaki. Generic pens? You mean the kind that can be found in the storage room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the kind of materials that anyone here can easily get their hands on for that kind of evidence. Pinpointing their origin doesn't really help us solve any mysteries. I'm no gambling woman, but I'd be willing to bet that Xander got a blank DVD from storage as well. Back to what I was saying, right now, chromatography is only useful for our current situation, which is demonstrating that Min is most likely the one who created this note.
No way!
Min, it couldn't be. What do you have to say to that, Min?
You're wrong!
That's all wrong!
There's no way!
I'm not the culprit, I'm really not. Are you alright, Min? She's definitely not alright. She's realizing that her case is hopeless and freaking out about it. That kind of sucks to watch. Fuck her! You're wrong, all of you. I'm not the culprit.
The evidence is there.
How am I wrong? You're wrong because that pen isn't even mine at all. I've never even seen it before. Now, Min. I've never seen that pen before. Is that what we're playing at? I've never seen that pen. Okay. I guess this is where we're going at this point. What are you talking about? That's definitely not what you were saying earlier. You were merely contradicting yourself now. She's lost it now, hasn't she? The dawning realization that she's cornered is causing her to lose that carefully cultivated cool facade.
It's amazing! Watching someone lose their sanity is desperately claw towards an ever-dwindling hope for survival. It's so much better than any story I could have ever read.
Accept it, Min. I figured you out as the culprit. You're not getting away with your crime.
That's not true.
I'm not the culprit at all. There's no way that could be true.
I
Never wanted to kill him. It was a mistake. I swear. It doesn't count.
Even so.
Is that an admittance of guilt? Regardless of your intentions, the fact that Xander died is a direct result of your actions. The goat? Nah, that's you, big dog. What's up, Tricky? How you doing?
You're lying.
No, he didn't. You're making this up. All of you are just making everything up. Man, please.
I
to save you.
Oh, man. Please don't fight me. Sorry, man, but I've got no choice.
I'll prove you wrong.
Fuck, that hurts me. She said she just wanted to. She didn't really kill him, though. That shouldn't. Should that really count? Should that count? Should that count for real, though? You're the second goat. All right, ready for to start the weekend. I feel you on that, brother. But bro, okay, I know she put water on him, but if he flipped the light switch on, she didn't kill him. He killed himself. She she led to him dying, but she didn't kill him. If he flipped the light switch on, right, then she didn't really electrocute him. He electrocuted himself. Come on. Come on.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer.
Does it sum it up? The DVD that, damn, the Ultimate Student, she has the graduation shit on. It was an empty DVD that Xander placed at the crime scene to frame Charles. The original DVD disc had Charles Quibb's motive video written on, and the marker was cheap and wiped off easily. So CCU and MO was left over. However, it was turned sideways because of 3M OC. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you explained that because I definitely couldn't.
Your evidence makes no sense.
Oh, this is like 3.
It was just a mistake. I refuse to believe it. I'm not the killer. You're going to get us all killed. It was just a mistake. Your evidence makes no sense. I'll fix your mistake. If I stabbed him, wouldn't I be covered in bloodstains? It ends here.
Damn, man. I had a feeling men did it. It's true that you would be unable to easily wash off any bloodstains on your clothes. I like how the minigame incorporated Danganronpa to spare time. To play this video series and not a game. Yeah, I like that too. That was fire. That sort of cleaning takes time, and you had already spent a good amount of time covering up the murder. Any amount of time wasted in others. Okay. Suspicious. You could have covered up with a towel because there's no evidence of bloodstained towel anywhere, not even in the bedrooms.
The truth is,
The solution is that you've inverted the jacket and wore it backward to catch the blood splatter. You wouldn't have used Xander's jacket because, as we discussed earlier, Xander's body shows no sign of being moved after it was stabbed. Therefore, you must have used it on your own. Appreciate it. They made me bloody and bad instead of ripping up her clothes, looking at UV3. I thought that's what they were going to do. Because I was just using Danganronpa doing that. That's Min Jiang. If you want to prove me wrong, then take off your jacket. I can't. Damn, Min. Why can't you? I've seen you without your jacket before. You had no problem taking it off earlier.
of course.
But you can't now, can you? You can't take off your jacket because that's irrefutable proof that you killed Xander Matthews. Then that's fine. Wait. Oh, then that's final. If Min cannot defend herself against this final point, then there is no doubt that she's the murderer. Yes, yes. I can't believe it. You of all people being a murderer and trying to get us all executed just so that you would survive. Did you really kill Xander? Min, what do you have to say for yourself? Damn, Min. Damn.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to kill Xander.
I feel bad for her now.
Then why did you?
Bitch! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call her that. I really didn't mean to say that. I saw Xander standing over there over Teriko's body. I moved without thinking and I doused him with the bucket of water I was holding. I only wanted to save Teriko from dying. That's why I did what I did. And I truly didn't plan to kill Xander at all.
But the look Xander gave me, when he turned around, I knew that Xander would have killed me too.
I was terrified for my own life, so I quickly moved to knock him out. I wasn't thinking at the time. Without considering the consequences of any action, I turned off the lights and broke the light switch with the weapon I had on me. Damn.
He was dead.
Damn, man. I like men now, actually.
I want to take it back. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to kill him. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
That's it. A full admission of guilt. Your testimony gives me the final piece I need to clear up this case once and for all.
That's it, Teriko?
I'll show everyone here how you perform the murder.
That's it, Teriko? You're not gonna say thank you? You're not gonna say any words of like I know that she was trying to kill them all. But damn, she didn't show nothing. Wait a minute. But you guys have the nerve to say my jokes aren't good. The artwork of Xander, though, really portrays how scary Xander was to men. I love it. Oh, also, wait, where's my tier list? Xander, you go down, buddy. You go even more. You're a jackass. And I'll put you over. I'll put it right here for now. But she really, I'll stand on this. I mean, she knew that it would kill him, but she technically didn't kill him. She technically didn't kill him. Technically. Bro just can't appreciate an asshole. Hell no! Fuck him! Fuck him! He was getting close to Teriko just to kill her, and he himself died. And the way he looked at her too. He I appreciate an asshole. I like Kokichi and I like Nagito, but who did they kill? They didn't kill anybody like that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not reading all this. I'm not. I'm sorry. Because I have the big three, it's just big me. We met up. Xander stabbed me with a knife that he had taken from the kitchen and fell unconscious. Dominated. I just saw you say that. Child eats his meal after everyone else. Charles, I mean, not Charles, Xander was a dick, man. I love Charles' design. I like it. I like everybody's design in this. When the spirit glows under Charles had got into a fight with me. But hey, Zed, I will give him this though. He's smarter than I thought he was. I thought he was just an idiot. Well, Charles fleeing from the computer lab and went to investigate. Then men saw Xander standing over my body. They must have both noticed each other. Xander was so determined to succeed in the murder of me that he would have killed anyone who got in his way, and men realized this too. An act of self-preservation, she distracted Xander by dousing him in the bucket of water that she was carrying. This explains why there were puddles of water everywhere around the crime scene. Next, men quickly turned the lights off and used her switchblade pin to strip the light switch. Naturally, Xander would reach to turn the lights back on, and he was unable to see that the wiring was exposed. Because he was soaked in the water and touched the electrical circuit, he was killed by an electrical shock. Turnabout never intended to commit a murder. However, realizing that Xander was dead, she decided to try and pin the murder on me in order to survive the class trial. How many episodes you planning to do after this? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing the execution. I'll probably do that because it's not too long. But after that, it's definitely it for today. She then put the light switch back on. To her attention, to make us believe that the light switch actually books you for the got to use. No, this would have stained her clothes with blood. Bonus episodes? There's okay, so the bonus episodes after the first episode? They make it seem like eye kills that are complete. However, the entire time she was trying to clue Hugh and Eden to the fact that she was performing a murder, so she rushed through and left many times.
That is the truth of this case. You murdered Xander and then tried to place the blame on me. Isn't that right, Min Jun, the ultimate student?
Damn, man, I actually like her now because she didn't deserve that shit. She really did. She didn't try to kill him, and technically she didn't kill him. I mean, she just wanted, she wanted to protect herself. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like the Leon thing, because Leon, don't get me wrong, he tried to kill her though, right? I think he tried to kill her, but it was in self-defense. But Min didn't try to kill him at all. She just wanted to defend herself. Well, once chapter 1 ends, there are 2 bonus episodes. First one's 15 minutes, second one's 10.5 minutes. Yeah, we'll do that another day. But yeah, I feel bad for her now, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that I put you so low. But yeah, and I can't hate her for wanting to survive. So I can't be mad at her for trying to depend on somebody else. Because I mean, we all do the same thing, right? Probably, unless we have somebody that we know and we want them to live. It's not like a Kaede situation. Kaede, it's not that she wanted to survive, right? She just wanted to, get Shuichi to grow. A Minute Maid. I'm going to ban you. I'm taking mod away. But yeah, bro, damn, man. You know what? Look, this is what we're doing. My girl, Min. You're the type of B. You can stay there. You're really good. And Rose, You can go above Charles. Love Rose so much. I think that's it though. I think everything else is pretty good. So next time we can do bonus episodes if you want, free time events, but that's just bonus content. Yeah. So we're gonna do one more episode, and then after that, I think I'll film my video that I want to do, and then after that we'll see. I'll film a few videos today. I'm trying to get like a whole bunch of shit up. I got therapy in 5. All right, bet, bro. Bet. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab. Should I? I'm not gonna grab a snack, but I do got a Tinkle Winkle. So I'll see you in a second. Hello. Hola. All right, so last episode of the day, boys. I gotta see the execution, of course. One more thing, and I'll shut up about the bonus episode now that we know Xander is dead and Min is the killer. The 2 bonus episodes, each of those 2. One is about Min, the second one is about Xander. Okay, we're gonna have to see. But I'm gonna let you know right now, there's no redeeming Xander for me. There's no redeeming Xander for me. Min, she's already redeemed. Because he really didn't want to kill him. Now Xander, he was gonna kill both of them. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong shit. Let me see. The execution has more has more views than the last episode. I won't say much, but they basically insights into the backstory. No, yeah, I assume that. I'm gonna watch it though for sure.
Voting time!
Seems like you're all in agreement. Are we ready to vote? Please use your monopass to input who you think the killer is. And as the trial comes to conclusion, get ready to find out what the final verdict is. Will you make the right choice or the wrong one? I can't wait to find out. Let's vote. I mean, they're not making the wrong vote. Who killed Xander Matthews? It was Min Jung. Bitch! Bitch who? Bitch! Okay, if one could be Min. Who was the other one? I need to find out who the other one was. I will fucking box you. I will fight you. I don't care, male or female. Okay, that was a lie. But I will box you. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy as hell. After all of that, you still voted Teruko? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? After all that, you still vote Teruko. I know Min was one. Min had to be one. But the other person, when I figure out who you are, count your fucking days. Because there's no way you voted for me.
Congratulations.
Imagine it was like RA. If it's RA, I take it back. I love you. Imagine if it was misclick and now they about to get their ass beat by accident. No, this is our lives. This is our lives we're talking about. You misclick, you get hit. This can't be happening. You really killed Xander. I never would have expected you to do something like that. You were our friend. The two of us, we spent so much time together. So why did this happen? I keep saying the B word. I gotta stop saying the B word so much. But she didn't do it on purpose. I feel like people aren't looking at this. She was trying to save Teruko. Well, she wasn't really trying to save Teruko, but well, yeah, she was. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the end, she was trying to escape because I mean, she doesn't want to die. But she didn't do it on purpose. She didn't really want to kill him. She was just defending herself. In the end, someone like you was the first blackened. Even I'm a little surprised by this outcome.
How could you?
Alright, stop it. Something as horrible as murder, as horrible as this class trial.
How dare you?
You killed Xander, and you were perfectly willing to kill everyone else here to escape. Shut up, David. Any guess on who voted Teruko, though? I think I might know, but I don't think they say who. Who was acting against her this trial? I'm not gonna say David because he started realizing at the end. So I'm gonna say one was Min, and the second one, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea who. Veronica, maybe? I don't know. Just because she was bullshitting? This all started because Xander tried to commit a murder first. Talk to him, Nico. Two of us turned out to be murderers. There might be more. She's not a murderer, though. We all know, but that's not a pleasant thought.
Fuck.
This is fucked up. Why did you have to drag out this trial? If you had just come clean from the start, I'm sure we all would have been in a much better place. She's not gonna want to just give herself up. Who would? Are we all done here? I'll give you a few more minutes to say your final words before I commence the execution. Execution?
I'm not going to die, am I?
Oh man,
If I get executed, I'm going to die. But that's not going to happen, right?
oh, that hurts me.
That won't happen.
You've never seen her eyes.
I don't want to die.
You read the rules, didn't you? You can't avoid your death. As a participant of this killing game, you're fated to die.
This isn't fair.
I was just trying to knock him unconscious. I was only trying to save your life, Teruko. Then why didn't you confess earlier? Why did you go through so much trouble to hide your crime? Well, that is... I can't... I was afraid of dying. If you were in the same situation, you would have done the same. That's true. You're afraid of death. Is that why you stayed by my side during my investigation? It wasn't out of kindness or because you wanted to help me. You just wanted to steer my investigation in the wrong direction and take my life by winning the trial. I would say this cast lacks empathy. I'm not saying it's bad writing, but this group of characters aren't very empathetic. I will say, I'll wait till after this. Just remind me to say it afterwards. Or did you want to win my trust by helping me out when no one else would, so that I would believe your lies? That's not... Even I don't quite understand why I acted on some inexplicable feeling at the time, but I just had to know that you were all right.
You're wrong.
All this talk about wanting to save me, what nonsense. You didn't choose to save my life. Fate will always intervene whenever my life is at stake in some form or another. That's why you acted without knowing why. You didn't help me out of your own volition. I don't owe you anything.
I'm sorry.
Please, I don't want to die. Min.
Huh?
Jesus.
Min, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bro, that is emotional as hell. Damn. Because she really, like, I'm gonna say it again. She did not deserve this, bro. Xander was gonna kill her. And he was finna kill Teriko too. And then people are just acting like she's some heartless person for what she did.
I don't want to die. Please. I just wanted to save you.
Min, cut that out. I can't stand it. Stop saying that you don't want to die or you meant to save me. Just stop it. You're going to die. You committed a murder and you're going to die for it. I have no
Teriko.
sympathy for someone like you whatsoever. Let go of me.
Teriko, I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought if I said such cruel words to me, she'd let go. I thought that she'd turn bitter and angry at the person she had sacrificed her life to save. I almost wish that she'd say that she hated me. But instead she held me even tighter. She held on to me as if I showed her some great act of kindness in the fleeting time before her death.
Min, let go.
Don't you understand, Min? I can't save you. You're going to die because of me.
I said, let go. Please, let go. Before
I grow attached once more. I have no choice but to watch you go. For the sake of my feelings and yours, we shouldn't have cared about each other. Damn. Finally, she let go. Damn. This isn't fair at all. Surely Min doesn't have to be executed for this. Executed? Is something like that really going to happen?
No way.
Shit, something like that. That actually isn't real, right? But what's going to happen to her? Oh, Min, I'm so sorry. No, you're not. A second ago, you were just on her ass. All right, your time's up. Let's wrap it up now. I have a very special punishment prepared for the ultimate student, Min Jung. I'm sorry, Teriko. Man, I never got to tell you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Why didn't you Ben say it, Teriko? That might have been the craziest excuse I've seen in my entire life, bro. I'm gonna give it in the spare time. That's the best excuse I've seen. That's the best one I've seen. I don't give a fuck. Out of all the other games, bro. I'm sorry. No, bro. Nothing beats that shit. I'm sorry. Nothing, bro. Not one thing. Bro, because it was just so, like... It was just so brutal. They were torturing her, bro. I would give them that. They did that shit. Ah, the wolf, a distant descendant of the dog, which is what I am. Great way to finish things off, don't you think? It really sets the standards too high when chapter 2, part 2 comes out, and can't wait to see the next execution. That was crazy, bro. What? What the fuck? I can't take this anymore. I'm gonna puke.
Get me out of here.
Get me the fuck out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Anyone out there, please help me. This is simply too absurd for words. How awful. Why is this happening?
How horrific.
Man died in such a cruel manner. You probably like that, Veronica. Man, you didn't give a fuck, alright? Was that entertaining? Entertaining? Is this your idea of entertainment? Dang, Charles. Jeez, that's terrible. Terrible can't even begin to describe that scene. That was horrendous. Even after everything she put us through, I still cannot help but pity Min's fate. Okay, Arthur, I rock with you for that. I've seen enough. There's no point in me keeping my hopes up anymore.
You're all certainly going to die here.
Fuck. This is your damn fault, Mono TV. You're the one who put us in this messed up situation to begin with. There'll be a terrible moment. I'm surprised that he said that. He's never said anything like that before. Now people are dying as a result of your stupid, fucked up, complete bullshit TV show. Jay's like me. Is just like me for real.
Terrical?
Why are you all so surprised? You voted her as the Blackened too, didn't you? You all knew that she would die, yet you made the choice anyway.
She's not lying.
Jericho, that's so cruel. Don't you feel any sympathy at all? Even though Min tried to pin the crime on you, in the end, not even she deserves something like this.
You're wrong. She made a choice to kill, and she paid her price. The same happened with Xander.
What is wrong with you? You have no right to talk like that. Those two were your friends, weren't they?
Stop saying that shit. Stop saying that. Stop. They need to stop saying that, bro. Because I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Min, maybe. Stop bringing up Xander's name. Stop bringing up Xander, please. He fucking tried to kill me with a knife. And he was gonna kill Min too. Stop acting like he was some good dude. I don't give a damn. Okay, look, listen to the guy like this. And she's only known him for a few days. All right. The standards of kindness are so low for Arturo's kindness, so you didn't even have to say he said. After all men put up through it, instead focus on how he said that he pitied her. but bro, look, okay. A friend I've had throughout high school, right? Let's say that he tried to kill me, right? I'm still voting for him. Fuck that. I'm not gonna show any remorse either. I'm not showing any remorse for him or her if it's a guy or a girl. I don't care. Bitch, you try to kill me. I'm not saying anything positive about you at all. Bitch, you try to kill me? Rot in hell. Go rot down there. In a game like this, there is no room for friends. I kind of agree, but I kind of don't. Because I feel like you have to have somebody that you trust. Because if not, anybody can kill you, and you never have anybody. Like you can never have an alibi. You can be voted. You can be voted out for a murder you didn't commit just because you don't have the right alibi, or if it's pinned on you, right? And if you do have a friend, hey man, they can help you with some shit, you know. But bro, that's crazy as hell. Like, how are they mad at her just because she's not saying good things about Xander? I mean, that she's saying bad things about Xander. Like, he tried to kill her. You can't do that. You can't. I'm sorry. There's no world and where I do this. This is where Danganronpa despite time becomes so split on Teriko. Some say she's 100% justified, but some hate her and how she's handling the situation. Fuck that! Fuck that! Men, I can kind of understand, but I feel like she's only saying that about men because she's trying to really convince herself. Because you saw it, like, where she was talking with her, she was really just saying that stuff so that men could hate her, so she could feel better about the situation. But Xander, fuck him. Fuck that. Fuck him, bro. I'm sorry. There's nothing anybody can say that could make me think, even if he has a good reason to kill her, maybe he can be redeemed, but she has no reason to feel different in the situation that she does right now, because he stabbed her. He literally stabbed her, and he was trying to get away. He was going to pin it on Charles. He was going to pin on Charles, bro. And he tried to kill Teriko. There's no way. After all that, they were like, oh, he was your friend. You should not talk that bad about your friend. Fuck that. Fuck all of you, because that makes no sense. I am sorry. There's no world where I forgive that. No world. He stabbed me in my abdomen. That hurts. I've been punched in my abdomen. That hurts. Imagine being stubbed. Imagine being stabbed there, how that would feel. Come on, dog. There's no way people don't like her for that. Like, why? Just because she doesn't forgive somebody that stabbed her, you don't like her? So you're telling me if somebody stabbed you that you met a day ago, you're gonna want to be friends with them still? Is that what you're telling me? Let's be fucking real, all right? Okay, let's finish this shit. Let's finish this shit. Them people just made me mad. Not the game, but the community for saying that bullshit.
Friends? Don't make me laugh. They tricked me into trusting them to carry out their own plans. It's my own fault for getting close to anyone. I've had enough. I'm leaving now.
As you should, Teriko.
Please! I know you're upset, but please calm down!
No!
Get away from me! I'm done with you all. I'm done pretending to be friends with everyone here. Every single one of you was perfectly willing to vote me to my death. I'm the one who steered the trial in the right direction. I saved all your goddamn lives, even though none of you deserve that! If I get close to anyone, I'm going to be betrayed. I can't do that to myself. I don't want to be hurt again. So I'm never going to trust anyone. Never again.
Is that it? No. Oh, that was it. Turco B tier because I have a lot of mixed feelings. As someone who is very into psychology, I can understand her reaction. However, it still gives the ick that she laughs at man's death. Some other stuff in the future, but yeah, I do not hate her nor dislike her, but I cannot fully love her just yet. Okay, so let's... You know what? This is what we're doing, alright? She goes to S++. Okay, we're not gonna do it, but Teriko, she's top tier for me, bro. You know what's crazy? She's not like a character that I usually like, but she is so real. She is so real to me, because there's no way, bro. She is speaking facts. She's speaking facts. I'm sorry. I wouldn't, because everybody was trying to vote her off in the beginning, and she's like, now you guys want to be friends with me when you're trying to vote me off? You're not even trying to like listen to what I was trying to say? Everybody was just willing to vote her off right there, right then and there. And freaking, the girl was trying to trick her. Well, Min was trying to trick her. She was trying to trick everybody, so everybody would have died. And then they're like, oh, how can you be so cruel to your friends? Even though those friends just tried to kill you. One stabbed you, and the other one tried to kill all of us too. And they're saying that she should feel different. I'm sorry. To me, she is the most real in this entire series. I don't think I've seen a character as real as Teriko and Danganronpa. I don't think I've seen one. Because with Shuichi, Makoto, and Hajime, even though somebody kills them, right? They're like, oh, they're our friends, so we should still feel bad. Bitch, no, fuck that. They were trying to kill us. They tried to, yeah. And have we seen, I think we've probably seen one instance where the MC tries to, all right, give me a sec. Okay, so basically, bro. Wait, let me take my headphones off. Basically, you cannot tell me that though. Like, there's just no way. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but come on. You telling okay, Az, so you're telling me in that situation you wouldn't feel hurt, you wouldn't feel the same way as her? I would too. The only reason I saved them is because I died too. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be rocking with him anymore at all. Like, at all. I would not have tried to save them if, like, I don't know, bro. It's just crazy. Every single one of them too. Especially, okay, wait, let me where's the tier list at? I 100% feel the same. Thank you. All right, see, look. Let's look at this, right? I'm finna go through all these people. Him, I'm not gonna say much about him. Ace definitely was against her. David, fuck David. Honestly, Leon was so real. Sayaka tried to kill him, and even though he could have backed out of killing her, he didn't because he only not want to escape, but he was also sorry, didn't want to let a murderer go. See, that's true, but okay, see, I feel like that's different because he did murder her, right? But he didn't have to. I feel like he could have let her go without. Okay, so wait, where do you rank Leon? I gotta see where you rank Leon. And the thing with Sayaka, at least with her, there was like a big thing, all right? There was a big thing with her. But look, all right. Rose, I didn't hear much out of Rose. I didn't hear anything out of Charles. Already, she didn't, but she's a dumbass, so I'll let her pass. I'll let her pass because she's a dumbass. Veronica, I don't remember much about her. Hugh, you were kind of bad, Hugh. I think you were smarter than how you were acting. Arturo, I don't know. Wit, I don't think he's that smart either. Her, she could probably, you know what, she goes A. You know, you go in front of Wit. Him, her, she was kind of believing Terrico. She wasn't. Ace, sorry Ace, you're staying down there. You and David are there. And Xander, fuck Xander. See, my thing with Leon, right? It's basically the same thing with her, except I mean with her, with me, with Min. I don't know, man. It's just a tricky situation for me because it's so much that goes into it. Ah, man. Terrico, I can't believe people don't like her because that is a real reaction. Like in real life, let's say that. Okay, I know it's completely different, fiction and reality, right? But let's say you're on trial because somebody thought that you killed someone, and you're defending yourself in trial, right? Like in the courtroom and shit, okay? And you're defending yourself. And if you lose, everybody else dies, and everybody else just says, "Oh, you had to have done it because you were set up for it, right?" So they don't even want me to speak. They're saying, "Oh yeah, it has to be you." But then I convinced them that all these, like, the person who did it is among them, and like, "Oh well, I guess it's him now." "Oh, he's not your friend? He's not your friend? Well, he was your friend, so why are you talking so bad about him? There's no way. How dare you? How dare you talk about your friend like this?" Also, if I was in this situation, no matter how hurt I was, I wouldn't laugh at someone's death. I'd be pissed and sad, but then laughing feels too far. Oh, see, she wasn't really laughing. She wasn't laughing because it was funny. It was more like, wow, I can't believe these people feel that way, right? I think it was more like that. It wasn't like, oh, look, ha ha, ha ha, look, ha ha ha, look, Xander and Min died, ha ha. She wasn't like that. She was like, ha ha ha, I can't believe it. You know, it was like that. I wouldn't laugh at anybody's death either, but hey, Xander, I'm sorry. Xander, bro, I'm not happy you died, but you deserved what was coming to you, Xander. But Min, like I said, the thing with Min, that was really her coping. I really feel like that was her coping. There'll be no sympathy for me, especially since they attempt to kill me. I feel the same way. Yeah, it's still a bit icky, but I get it. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from too. But I really don't think that she meant it that way. I think it was more of the fact that, like I said, she was coping. She was coping because you seen at the end how she was with men. She was like, "Men, get off me! I could never forgive you." But she was feeling bad because she did try to save her, and nobody else would have went through that for her. I think if they saw Xander, they would fucking bolted. But she saw Xander doing that. I mean, Xander would have killed men too. So that's that. But hey, she tried to save Teriko, and I don't think any other person would have gone through that for her right now, especially. Okay, you know what? Let's go through them one by one. Hugh, no. Eden, no. Ace, hell no. Ace scary ass would have did shit. Freaking Charles definitely wouldn't have. Arturo, no. Veronica, no. None of them would have. So to say that she did that, she was the only person she felt close. She felt like she could really rely on besides from Xander. I mean, I wouldn't trust anybody after Xander either. But after that probably made her feel really bad. With Teriko, my psychology side and my empathetic side are at war with each other. But yeah, nobody would have attempted to save her right there. Not one single person. Not one. I'm sorry. Out of the entire cast, nobody would have. Nobody. I think that was a tough decision no matter what. And Min shouldn't have died. I don't give a fuck. She should not have died because technically she set up him to die, but he killed himself. He dashed water on him, but he's the one who went to the electrical circuit. She didn't kill him. He killed himself. So she shouldn't have died. She shouldn't have. Same with Chiaki. I don't think Chiaki should have died. That was bullshit. Chiaki should have died too. I will stand by that. That was the most bullshit, like, excuse for a death I've seen in my entire life. I mean, I'm not counting Kaede. I say she was doing it with self-defense. Okay, even if it's self-defense, you still get blackened. All right? You still, I mean, you still get blackened. You still get executed. In the games, it doesn't matter how you kill them. Even if they try to kill you first, you still get executed. But I don't think she killed them. But yeah, but Danganronpa is gonna make it possible to those kind of murder. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Because her actions did kind of lead to his death. But man, I don't know. Like Teriko, I love her, bro. I'm sorry. I need to. Okay, see now you're level-headed. I need to find someone so we can have like a mature, real conversation about it. I need to find someone in the community who's just like, "Oh, Teriko's a bitch. I can't believe she did this," because I want to debate. I want to debate the fuck out of them because there's no way that you think that this girl is just bad because she doesn't want to trust these people and she doesn't feel any way about them, bro. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. The only one who really was on her side from the beginning was Eden. Eden was like, you know what, Teriko, I'll believe you. No, everybody else was trying to vote her. Everybody else. Even the people I like. But okay, and Charles. I'll give Charles. Charles, he wasn't really saying anything because he was out of it. But everybody else was trying to vote her. Alright, give me a sec. I'm finna